Hey guys, Tyler Jeffcoat here with Seller Accountant, and one of the questions that I get fairly frequently is, why do I need to have clean books? I mean, I can read them. Who else cares? And I want to try to answer this question with four fairly simple points. You need to have a clear understanding of where your money is going, and you may need to have that understanding be in a form where you could ultimately get an investor or somebody else involved. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So why should I care about my accounting? Here's the first reason is compliance. This is what we all think about when we think, hey, our accountant's going to do our taxes, and if it's done correctly, we'll stay out of jail. That's important, right? We don't want to go to jail. We want our business to be compliant. And the only way you can know that you're compliant, or maybe even more importantly, the only way that I could defend my deductions and my assumptions down the line, or if I have clean books. And in fact, I think what I found is more sellers are not aggressive enough on their taxes. I wish they would take more deductions. And it's because you don't have the confidence. You want to make sure you're above board, which is a really, really good thing. But if you have great bookkeeping where you know you can defend your tax positions, you can actually afford to push the envelope a little bit and actually take advantage of more of the tax law. Whereas if you have terrible books, you're going to feel like, I'm not going to take the risk on this idea that my CPA had. Okay, so that's the first one is compliance. The second one is control. It is so important to make sure that you can put a name on every dollar coming into and going out of your business so that you don't end up losing money. Like you have something in a worst case scenario like an employee theft or something like that. Or you might just have a vendor who double charges you. Or I've had so many of our supply chain partners in Asia who, for our sellers, didn't know the answer to the question, how much do we really owe you today? And so if we're not keeping control of those records where we know how much money we owe people, then we're really at the mercy of somebody else in their accounting. And guess what? They're going to make sure that their accounting errors are in their favor. Thirdly, is you may have to raise capital. You may actually be in a position where you need to go in front of a bank or in front of an investor group or one of these alternative lenders. And having good, clean, solid, believable, accrual accounting books is the best way to make sure that when you talk to that investor, you're kind of graded as a grade A risk and you get premium rates and premium terms on your loans. And then finally here, which I think is the most important point here, is the profitability point, the cash cow, because I was looking for a final C here, right? I can't drive a car very well if there's mud on the windshield. And so the entire purpose of having great bookkeeping is to clear all of the junk out of your visibility so that you can clearly see, so that you can 100% see where you're headed with your business. You can see that ditch over there so that you can avoid it. You can make sure you make the right turns as the market is changing. And I know that's an oversimplification, but that's what books gives you, is it gives you the power to understand how data and how money are flowing through your business, and therefore to just make better choices as the business owner. And so again, these are really important points. These are four pretty compelling reasons why you need to care about your accounting. You can't just hope and wish that your accounting will be good. I know that you think you can read your books, but I just want to encourage you to take a little bit of time, a little bit of effort. Obviously, Seller Accountant would love to help you just to make sure your books are in great order so that you can be the person who knows you're compliant. You have great control over your expenses. You know how much you owe people, that you can actually raise that cash or get a maximum multiple if a due diligence was happening for your brand. And then finally, you just want to make more money. And if you're going to make more money, you got to make better choices. In order to make better choices, you need to know where your money's going. Have a great day, guys. Take care.